and this is Black Leave America podcast, where we highlight holistic wellness, travel, mental health, and self-care through traveling outside of America to reconnect and rediscover who you are. It's time for us to leave any condition that disrupts our peace. Black Women Leave America opens your eyes and explores new ways of living, but more importantly, new ways of being. Because sometimes you have to leave in order to find yourself. Hey, y'all. Welcome. We're back for another edition of Black Women Leave America Live, where we are reacting to TikTok videos. And specifically today, we are going to be talking about medical tourism. So if you've been having questions about this, been thinking about this, you're like, what the hell is this? Cozy on up. Let's go. Get something to drink. Get a pen and paper to write this stuff down. You're going to want to rewrite because we got some really good information for you. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm your host, Avalaura, and this is your other amazing host.
What's up? Jessica here.
I'm really excited about this. You know, as a woman, as a mature woman, as they say, mature, you know, when you get in your 40s, right? It's very different when you're in your 20s, where you might go to the doctor, get your little physical, you know, get your OBGYN appointment, and that's it. You know, you one and done. When you get in your 40s, it's all kind of stuff. You got to get mammograms. You got to get all kind of stuff, preventative things that you never had to do before. So you can literally spend hours, different doctor's appointments, different preventative stuff, but also not preventative stuff. And then you got to go to your primary and you have to get a referral here. Then you got to go there. Then you got to get blood work. Then you got to go back. It's a whole thing. And that's if you have insurance. And that's if your insurance covers what you need. It's a whole thing. So medical tourism has become huge for so many reasons. And so specifically today, we're going to show you Turkey. This has been one of the ones that every time we talk about it, it keeps popping up. There's some other places too, and we'll talk about that another day. But today we're going to talk about Turkey. So Jessica, when you're ready, I need a sabbatical too. What's up?
Yes. So if you have been like thinking about going abroad to get medical care,
I think Jessica just froze on us. So I think what she was going to say, or was in the midst of saying, if you are thinking about traveling, so today we're not really talking about living per se. You know, normally we're talking about Black women actually moving abroad for better quality of life. Today we're talking about just kind of visiting for better quality of life, right? So if you've been thinking about, you know what, my doctors, this ain't it, or there are things that I need, there's medications that I need, there's tests that I need, there's checkups that I need, all of the things, this is an option. It may not be for everybody, and that's okay, but it is an option. So Jessica's back. You were saying this is what happens when you're live.
Go ahead and
Is this the best hospital in the world? It's called Memorial, and it's located in Istanbul, Turkey. At this state-of-the-art hospital, you can get the most thorough VIP full-body checkup. They pick you up from the airport and your hotel in a luxury vehicle like your VIP. And when you walk into the hospital, it looks like a 5-star hotel. You meet with several specialists to get a blood test, monitored my heart, and saw my heart for the first time in an ultrasound. Got a panoramic dental x-ray and a dental checkup. Got a stomach and throat ultrasound, chest x-ray, met with the eye doctor and found out I still got 20/20 vision. They give you a coordinator that guides you through the whole process, so you understand what's going on every step of the way. The service also includes complimentary breakfast at their gourmet restaurant on site, and the food is great. It's not your typical hospital food. This checkup is a full day, and at the end of the day, you meet with specialists to go over the results. I was a little nervous, but grateful I'm fully healthy and don't have any health concerns. A full body checkup like this would cost thousands in America, but this only cost me $975. They also have a 3-day comprehensive test, which I'm definitely coming back to do. The reason why I chose this hospital, because I've never seen a hospital have this many positive reviews. So not only can you save thousands on your healthcare by traveling to Turkey, you can vacation in one of the best places in the world. If you would like to book this full body checkup, comment the word health and I'll DM you details.
Girl, what I mean,
I
I
tell
heard it was
you.
inexpensive, but dang, and I did know that there was a day option and a 3-day option. I don't know if I could do a 3-day option. I don't want to spend that much time in the hospital. I don't care how nice it is. But dang, did he say $975 for a whole day,
900 and
including
I was
food? And they pick
I
you up
was
from the
thinking it'll
airport?
probably be like 5,000, I was thinking somewhere in that ballpark, but $1,000? You cannot
That's
beat
like
that. That
one
is
emergency
amazing.
room visit, okay? Not
Wow.
even an emergency room visit, because that could easily be over
Yeah, but
$1,000.
then let's be clear about this too. This is just a health checkup. This isn't
No,
doing anything really about your health. It's just to make sure that all things are working properly. So that's
but
also the thing
to
too.
me, that's worth it, because how
Yeah.
many times here do we end up waiting to find out something is wrong? And then we
That's
have to do all of these interventions when if we had just caught it before it happened. So this is worth
absolutely
it. And the thing is, because it's so comprehensive, I mean, they probably viable. He young, they gonna find something. You in your 40s, 50s, they gonna find something.
he's not young though. That's the
He
thing.
looked
This
like he
guy
was in his what 20s or 30s, maybe.
no. He's in his late 30s, I believe, to be honest with you. I
He
think.
might he might be
I
okay.
think
But for
I think I've been
listen,
in a clubhouse room with him a while ago,
oh
and I
really?
think he is
Of
kinda
course.
he's yeah, yeah. I
Listen,
think
girlies in
he's
your 40s and 50s, they gonna find something. Okay.
right.
They gonna find
There's gonna be
something.
something wrong
And
with
look,
you,
look,
sir.
look, look. I want them to find something. Look, find it all here. Let me know now. Let's
Right,
deal with this now. I
right.
mean, that was
What's
wild.
so interesting too is Turkey. I feel like for some reason I have this negative connotation towards Turkey, and I'm sorry. It's from movies. That I feel like Turkey was like the do I want? I don't think I want to go there type of place. But
Turkey, I've heard amazing things about Turkey. It's
okay,
not far from Morocco, so I know people who have done that in the same trip. My
okay,
cousin, I believe that they used to live there when he was in the Air Force. Amazing things. The people, the
wow.
food, the culture,
Hmm.
it's no Turkey is where it's at. Like I
Oh,
said,
okay,
inexpensive.
okay.
What did Miss Joy Bay say?
Oh, okay. Uh, let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
that looks great. I've heard about Malaysia, but this is the first hearing about Turkey. Same
yeah.
reason why we're talking about it, right?
See, I
Like I
mainly heard about Turkey. I know people who have gone to Turkey. I know people who have
said,
considered it. I know people who are trying to put groups together, okay, to do this like as a group. So Turkey is where it's at right now. But did you see that hospital rating of 4.8 in
Is
like
this the best
thousands
hospital in the
of
world? It's
people?
called Memorial, and it's located in Istanbul, Turkey, at this state-of-the-art hospital.
I'm gonna turn off the audio, but we can take a look at it again.
It's like at the very end. Look how they pick him up. Is that really what they pick you up in?
That's what he said.
Girl, listen, I'm about to head on over to Turkey. No, but seriously, like I feel like I was before my time, because this is how I did my yoga teacher training literally almost 20 years ago now.
Oh wow.
I was looking at the prices and I was like, dang, it's like thousands of dollars to get my yoga certification. I looked at India. I was like, I could go to India, do a whole thing for the same cost of my yoga certification here in America. I can get certified and I can have a trip to India. I was in India for 5 weeks, did my certification in 4, had a full immersive experience, traveled around the last week, ate, had an amazing time, and still paid less than I would have paying for my yoga certification here in the US.
Wow.
And this was 20 years ago.
Wow.
So it's really the same concept. Like I can make a whole vacation out of this, right? I can have a
Mhm.
whole trip. I can go overseas. I can see Turkey. I can see all of
Absolutely.
this stuff. I can go get checked out, take care of my health. This is like the ultimate self care, and still come out cheaper than I would here in the US.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. Now we do
Show the
have
next
one
one.
more.
I want to show the next
Let's
girly
indulge
because this
in
is
medical
another thing that
tourism
I've seen
in
a lot of.
Istanbul, Turkey.
Yep.
Today, I am going to get dental work done at Turkey on a Clinic. As you can see, I have a chipped tooth. Unfortunately, they're going to have to extract it. Fortunately, I'm getting an implant installed. Secondly, that tooth at the bottom, I'm getting it shaved down and fitted for a crown. So those are my series of appointments for today. I'll be here for a whole week getting every single thing I need treated for my teeth. So each day is paced out so that your appointments can be reasonably separated. Started my day off with lunch. Look at the pool. They're remodeling this pool. There's another pool indoors. I gotta get into it soon. But I'm still sad about the pool outside because I want to be outside, not in. But the view is still nice nonetheless. Nice little lunch, salmon rolls, and fries. Here's my driver. Came to pick me up to go right to my appointment on time, y'all. It is just so nice to be well taken care of. Here I am at my appointment, waiting for the doctor to come see me. Look at the inside of the room, y'all. It's so clean. And the branding is on point. They're not playing about this branding. I got a 3D scan of my teeth. What a jump scare. This was after I got the tooth shaven, so you can see the little tiny tooth on the side. And oh my gosh, y'all, this is my top tooth. You can see that little tiny dead cracked tooth that they cannot save. You can see why they can't save it. Look at it. It's barely there. So sad. Rest in peace to that tooth. Now I have a gap. A gap! Ah! Commercial break while I was waiting for the next doctor to do my extraction. Look at the doggy. I saw a stray dog, and I saw a stray cat, and I saw another stray cat, and later on I did see more stray cats. And that is beautiful. You know, they actually feed the cats here. Like, I just love the fact that the feral cats aren't feral. They're real cats. They're like pets. They're like outdoor pets.
Why are we talking about
Look at how cute they
Where's the teeth? I want to see the before and after.
I cannot deal with that.
Listen, y'all, this is real reaction. We didn't see it, so we knew what she was going to be talking about, but we didn't watch the video, so I didn't know she was doing all of that. I don't
Here's my teeth, son. Here's my teeth.
Why is there so many stray cats, and why is that beautiful? Like, they should be in somebody's home. So what?
Let's indulge in medical tourism.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if
Turkey.
I can get you.
Today I am here inside the dentist's office. Love it. Went back to the hotel. Is me getting an ice pack, and oh my god, look at the car they dropped me back off at the hotel with. Like, this is luxury. This is nice. I love it. Went back to the hotel, and I saw another cat. Yeah, look at the baby just sleep right outside the hotel. And this baby was right on.
She's too loud.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Can we just skip to the end on silent? Can we just skip to the end?
Never mind.
Yo, this is hilarious. I just literally wanted to see her teeth fixed, and I wanted to know how much it costs. That's it. She doing too much, y'all. That's too much. Content creators, that's too much. We don't want all that. Don't nobody want all that.
Oh goodness. And you know, as a digital strategist myself, that drove me absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't even think she showed it. I don't even think she showed.
I mean, we can see it on mute. Cause
I don't think
she showed it. I can't hear all that. I can't. She didn't show it.
I don't think she showed. I'm gonna look right now, but I don't think she showed it.
Well, all right. I was in a group, and a woman was talking about going to Turkey for her dental surgery, and she got like veneers for like $8,000, y'all. $8,000. You know, veneers is like $20,000. I seen them. I saw the picture. $8,000.
Right.
That is worth a trip. That is absolutely worth a trip.
And so if you record it, don't start talking about the dogs and the stray cats. Like, just stick with the facts of what the video is about. What is the video about?
I like seeing that 3D scan though. That was dope. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, 3D scan was crazy. I was like, that's crazy that she's showing her teeth.
Any dentist you go to, I've never seen that.
I don't want to be all in your mouth, sis. Like a little flash of it. Oh, cool. Okay, move on.
I mean, but I was just like, I didn't know they did that. And how about you pick me up for my doctor's appointment? I don't have to go through traffic and be all stressed out. That's a service we need to have, because that's a
It's
beautiful
being
thing. You be all stressed
thoughtful.
out trying to get there on time.
Yes.
Because some of these doctors, if you're 15 minutes late, they'll say, sorry, you got to reschedule.
Like my kids' dentist. That's why I was like, we got to end on time.
15 minutes. But if they're 15 minutes late, you just got to sit
It's
there and
okay.
wait.
You can sit and wait. Right. Exactly. Exactly. The way that we're treated by our healthcare professionals, and I work with a lot of healthcare managed care plans and things like that. Like we're working on it. They are working on it, but it needs help. It absolutely needs help. And it looks like Turkey's doing it the right way, especially in the dental industry, right? To your point, if I'm coming there to get dental help, obviously I'm either in pain or I have concerns, right? I'm stressed out. I'm thinking about this stuff. It would be nice if I could get a nice ride back to my house to not think about at least having to drive. And then when you get the work done, like, hello, I'm out of it. I'm in pain, all the
Right,
things.
right. Like here, like when I think about it, this wasn't dental, but their dental treatments, you do have to do this. Like I remember when I got my colonoscopy, like I had to have somebody come bring me, because you're out of it, right? Like
Right.
we don't have stuff like that. Like, yeah, we have a plan, a driver will come pick you up. Like, what about people who don't have family, or they just can't take off in the middle of the day, you know what I mean, to take you to your appointment to make sure you get
Right.
back okay. I was like, we just
Right.
doing things backwards here.
Right. We just need help. We need help. So, would love to hear you guys' insight about Turkey. Definitely make sure you leave a comment and share this out with someone who is having medical issues. Maybe they might want to start to look at Turkey as an option for getting some of their medical things taken care of, right? Medical issues taken care of. Any last thoughts, Ava Laura, before we
Yeah.
go?
If you live in Turkey or you have visited Turkey,
Mhm.
specifically for medical care, we want to hear from you. Let us know your
Absolutely.
story. Comment below. We'll reach out, share it out, subscribe, like all the things, donate all the things, all the things. If this is content that you want to hear, give us a thumbs up. Let us know.
All right. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We will see you